What's up, guys? Want to start this off with saying happy holidays from Dwight with Retro Crypto. Got a fairly quick video for you guys today. I know we're all busy right now. I probably won't do one at all tomorrow unless something major comes up. But that's the catch in the crypto world. You never know. Something might come up. But before we get started, just want to remind you, I'm just an ordinary guy out there on the internet. I'm not a financial advisor. It's essential that you do your own research before you make any financial decisions. Now, with that said, I want you to take your right hand or your left hand, put it over that mouse, and I want you to click on that like button. I appreciate it so much. You have no idea how much that helps me out. And while you're at it, why don't you go ahead and subscribe? That way you're notified whenever I upload a new video. I appreciate it so much. And YouTube will appreciate it too because they'll send more traffic to the channel. We can all grow together. Today's video is really going to focus on two projects that I love. My heart is with, actually it's three. My heart is with two directly, and the third I respect very much so, and I've been dollar cost averaging with it. But initially, let's go ahead and take a look at these crypto bubbles. It's a pretty cool site here. FTM is making its way back up, which is cool because I was down significantly, so I'm glad to see it up. HEX is down 2.8%. That's fine. HEX always fluctuates whenever the rest of the market's doing well. But let's see, H bar's down 4.4%. Luna's up 4.8. It's not really too exciting of a day. I mean, the Christmas holidays actually started today and tomorrow, and then we're going to roll right into the new year. So the market's, I think, for the most part, going to be kind of calm this week. But there will be a lot of profit taking, and people will also be taking loss to, especially in the U.S., to cut back on their capital gains taxes. But with that said, let's get this rolling. First of all, we got to talk about HEX. HEX is one of my top two projects. HEX is looking all right. You can see right here on the MACD, it's starting to go towards the bearish. And so it's swinging beneath this red line here. The green is. So it just crossed. So it's going to be bearish right now. You'll see also the RSI is starting to dip down beneath the. Let me slide back a little closer. The RSI is dipping down. So the RSI is not on the upper region, so it's moving into the undersold territory. Drops a little bit, like right around here. I would say thumbs up. You want to buy. This here is a golden zone to buy, though, right there. But it's also a nightmare for the people holding it. We lived it. But anyway, if you look at the moving average, 20, 50-day, 100, and 200-day moving average. Right now, the 20 and the 50-day are like doing a little bear hug right now. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully, this 20-day stays over top of the 50-day moving average. But if it crosses, then it's probably going to be some type of pullback. It's really bad when it dips beneath the 200-day moving averages, which got a real good spread right now. You'll see where it was over here, where I said it was a good buy. Go figure, right? Also, we take a look up here. I have some resistances. It broke that resistance line I was referring to the other day. So it broke that resistance when it drew it to right there. So the next resistance point to look at with HEX is right here, and that will be priced at about 34 cents. So as we creep up on that next resistance, right now we're at what is this at? Currently, where are we at? HEX is doing a little bit of a pullback on me right now, actually. So HEX right now is back at 28 cents. Just drop it back down to that line of resistance. But the good news is that we broke over it, went down. We broke over it again, went down. So hopefully we'll keep climbing upward in the uptrend because it's still an uptrend going right now. Hopefully we continue the uptrend and we can break this line of resistance here and slowly start walking HEX up higher and higher along these different points of resistance. Because after that, looks like the next really good point of resistance is about 38 cents. So hopefully we see that 40 cents HEX again. Ugh. And we keep our walking all out. And then one day we'll be all the way up here at $1 or something. But anyway, let's keep it rolling. All right. Richard Hart sent out a bunch of texts. I feel like it was like Christmas gifts, honestly. So let's get this started here. Remember, if you're not on Twitter, you should be. A ton of information there. But with all I said, let's roll through these. Yes, I probably do. Here, did this one first. Okay, this one here. Please stop falling for fake giveaway websites. Please stop falling for imposters messaging you. Seriously, stop. Here is a picture of the scam website. Here is a picture of a fake live streams. So be careful, guys. Everybody wants to put their hands in your pockets. If you're going to go to Richard Hart's Twitter, this is his Twitter account right now at Richard Hart Win. That's the real Richard Hart. Any other Richard Hart, any breaks in the letters or anything like that. Like the other day, somebody sent me one, and I was actually excited, but it was like Richard Hart, but I think the A was a O or something like that. But I was like, wait a minute, yeah, and I went did a little quick investigation. I knew it wasn't him, but I was excited for a moment. Ain't gonna lie, it was awesome for that slight moment. Anyway, so be careful, guys. Also in here, he wrote, "Don't buy fake Pauls." What is that? Pulse is going to be PLS. Don't buy what is this? Pulse X tokens. They're fake. They don't exit yet and won't till mainnet over a month from now. Also, this is big news right here. They don't exit yet and won't till mainnet over a month from now. Probably more. So probably more tells me that the Pulse mainnet is still a month and a half out. So we're looking at late January, February. What can you do? But wait, be patient. Right now, that sounds like February to me, tell you the truth. Yes, I'll probably do a live stream, but a short one. I got work to do, which is cool. So yeah, that was a pretty interesting tweet there, though. And we'll jump forward here. Talked about that. Okay, now this is the big one. Now I'm going to read through this. I'm not the brightest guy in the world. Never said I was, but this tweet was full of craziness information. So I'm going to read through it to you guys. I'll point out what I know, what I understand. You guys can read into it yourselves. I'm going to put a copy. I'm going to try to take a picture of this and put this over the video as I'm reading it so you can see what I'm reading. All right, so on this tweet it says, "What do you think about the PulseX plan so far? What are your thoughts? Lower fees, no inflation, fees that cause the PulseX price to go up and supply to go down. No admin keys." Remember I was telling you about admin keys right there. A few videos back, I was saying be careful about admin keys, and there it is. Admin keys are like God keys. A lot of projects have basically these master keys that they can adjust the contracts once they've already been distributed, and that's not cool. It could be bad because yeah, it's a no-brainer. Like you could have that contract sitting in your wallet, you think you're good to go, but they actually have a key to change things, and it's just not good. No middleman. I suggest if you don't know what an admin key is, you need to do some investigation. It's simple. Just type in guide keys, master keys on crypto. The articles, there's a ton of them. All right, and also, I'm sorry, I went off on a little tangent there. And a second coin and DAO. So they're talking about and a second coin and a DAO. Okay. All right, here we go, guys. The initial liquidity for PulseX comes from a bot called the AMM ratio fixer bot. It harvests over around 99.9% of the coin's liquidity from Uniswap, SushiSwap, and other popular markets at launch. Then recreates those pairs on the PulseX exchange, and as the liquidity is harvested along with fresh Pulse to make PulseX.com the vastly most liquid exchange on Pulse chain. Based it's going to PulseX is going to be the cheapest place to do the business, cheapest DEX. Other competitors maybe down the road will be able to compete, but it looks like this is going to guarantee that PulseX is going to be the major player like Uniswap for Ethereum. All right. As users want the best deals for their trades, they tend to go where the liquidity is the largest. That creates volume. As liquidity providers make profit on volume, they're likely to deposit on the exchange with the most volume. It's hard for new competitors to overcome the critical mass of so much liquidity in the marketplace. So it pretty much speaks for itself right there, right? Now, this is where it gets tricky here. Let me click on here, guys, because I was looking at this earlier, and then, yeah, there it goes. All right, so we're going to... Oh, man, I did it wrong. Bear with me here. Okay, we're going to go backwards here. There we go. All right, users can swap one coin for another coin on PulseX, paying a 0.29% fee. 21% of that fee buys PulseX coins from PulseX system itself and burns the coins. 76% of the fee goes to liquidity providers. 3% of the fee goes to an address you have no expectations of. Users are swapping their coins for the coins in the liquidity pool. Pulsex liquidity providers earn fees. Anyone can become a liquidity provider by depositing two sides of the pair into a liquidity pool, the same value on each side, just like on Uniswap. Liquidity providers, 76% of the fees users pay. If someone swaps 10,000 units for side A, for side B, they get 21A. If someone swaps 10,000 units of side B for side A, they get 21B. Okay. So it's all pretty straightforward. This is talking about, like, I'm sure a lot of you have heard of liquidity pools and how it all works. It's on all the DEXs. And it's the same thing. PancakeSwap has the pools. They all do. I can go down the list, but I don't think it's necessary. So let's keep this rolling forward. Let's see what else he has to say. The initial liquidity for, I didn't read this yet. I think I already read this, but I'll read it. All right, initial liquidity for Pulse comes from a bot. Yeah, I read this one. All right, next one. Centralized liquidity also means the best deals for users. The price moves against them less when they swap. It also means that fewer arbitrage bots become rich, equalizing the prices from different liquidity sources. It's more efficient. PulseX solves some common problems. The fee to users is lower than most competitive exchanges. Many, by the way, Ethereum tried to charge me $200 today. So to end a staking contract with HEX pissed me off. But what you going to do? So I just got to keep trying because it frustrated the heck out of me. But let me keep going. Many tokens inflate at a higher rates. PulseX never inflates. The supply only becomes more rare as 21% of the fees used to buy up the price and then burnt. Automated buy and burn public functions that anyone can call. No admin keys, no middlemen. All right. PulseX.com summary. Lower fees, no inflation fees that cause the PulseX price to go up and the supply to go down. No admin keys, no middlemen. You notice he keeps talking about those admin keys, guys. Stay focused on that. In order to enhance PulseX success, another token will exist to further incentivize liquidity providers beyond the fees they're already making. They'll be able to deposit their LP tokens that they get when they become liquidity providers into a yield firm. This token is emitted with decreasing inflation over time. A DAO chooses which trading pairs receive this incentive and at what rates. Only address with PulseX balance get to vote in the DAO. All right, so it looks like there's going to be a DAO. He's already talking about building it up for more, which is great. It's awesome. Sorry, I need my coffee. Had to work today and got a family function like everybody else this evening. So she also did a poll here. The DAO that controls the incentive tokens should be controlled by holders of the incentive token instead of PulseX. I voted yes. Looks like I'm in line with everybody else. And while I'm on here, let me like this and retweet. Remember, guys, liking and retweeting stuff on Twitter is important because you spread the word out there. So you got to make a habit of liking and retweeting anything that Richard Hart does or anything I do because I appreciate it so much. But anyway, let me do these real quick here. I should already did it. Okay, so I mess up. All right, so there's a lot of information there. If you're not in Twitter, you need to be in Twitter. I can't express it enough. It's super important. Yeah, it's just important, guys. All right, let's go to the next thing here. Moving on from HEX. Yeah, that was a lot. HEX is going to have a DAO. Wow. Okay. All right, sorry. So, all right, next thing is Cardano. Cardano. Well, guess what? I was just talking about this moving average here. See how this 200-day moving average just flew right down beneath the 20-day, the 50-day, and is about to go beneath the 100-day. Cardano is looking very healthy as far as that's concerned. Now, the RSI is pulling back. It was being overbought. Right now, it's pulled back to the median, but it's starting to slowly spike back up. As far as the MACD, which the MACD is definitely not the greatest future predictor, kind of tells you what happened, but it helps you predict what's about to happen. Right now, the MACD is showing bearish trends right now. And as you can see, it's dipping down, but it might, yeah, it's looking pretty bearish right now. All right, now, on a Bollinger Band, you can see where it was overbought up here on the Bollinger Band. It was riding it, but now it's dropped off from the Bollinger Band, and it's right below the median, so it's actually starting to go a little bearish on us. But the cool news is that it broke this support right here. It broke this support here. at roughly $1.41, and then it broke another support. Well, actually, it did not break the support at $1.48 ish. Well, if it did, it barely did. I'm going to say it did not break the support, and it fell back down to the support here, which tells me that I don't know what's going to happen yet. But I want to see it break through the support, guys, because it's nice that it went up there, but it fell back down. I wish it held up over here a little bit longer, because the next support is way up here at like $70.76. So let me get a drink. That's huge, guys. $1.76 will put me perfect with them. But I've been in Cardano for a long time, years, so I'm very happy with that project. Moving on, keep this video short as possible. What I'm planning on doing tonight is sitting at the in-laws' house, talking to them, talking about my crypto as usual, bull crapping, whatever. And I am going to be on Cardano Cube. Go on Cardano Cube, guys. Look at this ecosystem. Study it closely. Learn what you're dealing with. Everything's in here. Right now, my focus on the metaverse. So I want to take a closer look at the gaming section, because I really do feel the metaverse is where it's going to be at. Pavia has already caught my eye. I'm very interested in Pavia, but yeah, want to learn more. Now, I'm going to be a little reluctant to jump on Pavia, because I was going to buy it the other day on Muesli Swap right here. My problem with Muesli Swap is that Muesli Swap doesn't have a fair exchange where it's tracking anything. Whereas World Mobile Token just, let's see, CoinGecko. What do CoinGecko? Bear with me. Should have had this ready to go. Sorry, guys. So, like World Mobile, as soon as Coin Market Cap picked them up, all CoinGecko picked it up. So now, where World Mobile Token was on Muesli Swap at 0.93 when I brought it, now that it's being tracked, it fell all the way down to basically 0.50, 49. Actually, it's 49 now. But it is what it is. So I'm not going to be overly aggressive snatching things up. If I can't find things being tracked clearly on CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, Coin Paprika, what else do I like? I'm missing some already. Crypto Bubbles. The list goes on and on. Nomics. If I can't find the accurate pricing for stuff, and I can't just go off of this DEX. It already fell short on me that one time. I'm not going to do it again. Now, the good news about the DEX is they are just going by what people are saying it's worth, probably within the DEX itself. So it wasn't like it was a rug pull or scam or anything. It's just not detailed enough. So you want to be real careful. You want to wait till it's actually listed on the exchanges, and then you're good to go. But anyway, just be a little careful. Don't get overly greedy like me. But like, I'm going to start swallowing all these up, and then you're paying double what you should, like I did for World Mobile Token. Which I'm not worried about it, because World Mobile Token, I tell you right now, mark this, where it's going to be huge. World Mobile Token is going to be huge. Remember I said that. All right. Now let's slide right into the news, guys. So, oh yeah, back to I kind of slipped, but Cardano Cube. You want to make sure you're start whatever part of the industry you're interested in. This is it. This is where you want to be. This is the bottom floor. Bottom floor. Bottom floor. Hint. Bottom floor right here. All this stuff's bottom floor. Cardano's just coming online. All right. All right, we're going to move on to Motley Fool. If anybody was into stocks back in the day like me, lost my butt back in the day on stocks because I was gambling. I was not investing. I was trading. You remember, you want to be an investor, not a trader. All right, 2 top cryptocurrencies to buy right now and hold for the next decade. All right. No surprisingly, Ethereum is the second most valuable cryptocurrency today with a market value of $470 billion. But while it still looks like a wise long-term investment, other cryptocurrencies may offer greater upside. For instance, Cardano and Polkadot, and I've been telling everybody, so I'm right on the money, have market values of $45 billion and $28 billion respectively, and former members of the Ethereum team started both. Here's what you should know. Cardano in 2015, Charles Hoskin left Ethereum to build a more scalable smart contract platform named Cardano. Notably, the developer team has taken a very formal approach, frequently publishing academic research papers regarding the technical specifications of the blockchain. When Cardano went live in 2017, it featured the first peer-reviewed consensus protocol, Ouroboros. All right, Polkadot. Like Hawkinson, Gavin Wood was one of Ethereum's co-founders. In fact, he invented Solidity, the programming language used to build smart contracts on the Ethereum blockchain. But in 2016, Wood left to start his own project, Polkadot. Similar to Cardano, Polkadot is a programmable blockchain that supports sidechains called parachains in this context. Currently, parachain slots are being, auctioned to developer teams. The first 5 parachains were on board on December 17th, and the long-term goals have 100 sidechains operating in parallel. All right, so like I said, every day I've been dollar cost averaging Cardano, Mana. I told you the other day I was going to start dollar cost averaging Polkadot, and I don't lie, I think I forgot to do it. Dang it! But anyway, Polkadot. I love Polkadot. Keep going. Keep this going. And I'm going to be changing my thing as soon as I get off here. And I love using the Voyager app to do it because it's so easy. Then I'll transfer it out. All right, next one. Luna. I love Luna. I don't want to read this. Let's just say Luna is sky. It's on a tear, guys. Luna's on a straight up tear. DeFi value Terra surges record 21 billion as Luna tops 100. Remember, Luna has the UST coin, which is a stable coin, which can then be staked for 20% on Anchor Protocol. And that is my plan, part of my plan, when I go to exit the market, when I feel the bubbles, before the bubble, anywhere near it, before it pops, hopefully. But anyway, keep that in your eye, keep that in your targets. Definitely. So Cardano, Polkadot, Terra Luna, Decentraland, and Sandbox. Those are my 5 big predictions for next year. And I guess I should do a video on that. Man, I already jumped the gun to my New Year's video. Now I gotta do 10 projects. But anyway, guys, that's it for this video. Again, happy holidays. Please be safe, be happy, be merry. Be kind to your brother and sister. And make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Till next time, happy holidays.